So first of all, this is going to be a somewhat serious video, and then there's this thing over here. Anyway guys, welcome back. I appreciate you coming back to watch our 4th video that we've posted for you guys. I do want to start off this video by saying first, I will be talking about weight and weight loss in food. So if anybody watching this is sensitive to those subjects, or if it's a trigger for them, please stop watching now. I definitely don't want to take you down a dark rabbit hole or anything else by any means. Lastly, this is probably one of my most vulnerable subjects to talk about. But anyways, I wanted to share this story with you guys because I know there's a lot of people out there that struggle with eating and weight, and I'm definitely one of them. I've struggled with this my entire life. Johnny and I started this channel so that anybody out there could feel like they have a friend in us. So this is real. This is real life. And Rosie doesn't care. But anyway, wow, this seems to be the place where we like really talk. Is sitting on my living room floor. So I guess like I mentioned before, struggled with my weight loss, body image ever since I can remember. You know, even growing up, my mom made us really good meals and encouraged exercise, but I never really learned much about how that affects life and how society teaches you things as a woman. You know, you need to do this and you need to look like this and buy this. I don't know, I guess I never looked at a commercial or a picture and said, I wish I looked like that, but it was always in the back of my mind and it never really went away. So fast forward a little bit to when Johnny and I got engaged last August. I was so excited. I was ready to get married as soon as possible, and I actually started dress shopping. So this is the story about my 2 wedding dresses. Like I said, I was really excited about going dress shopping, and I believe I found my first wedding dress about a month after we got engaged. It's a beautiful dress. I still think it's a beautiful dress. I went ahead and purchased it, and I've had it hanging up in our apartment ever since. A couple of months ago, I was on Facebook and I saw that somebody else was selling another wedding dress, and just by the pictures, I fell in love with that wedding dress. I can't show you guys what they look like because my fiance edits these videos. Otherwise, I would show you what they look like. I mean, everybody we know says that they're beautiful dresses, and they are, but I ended up purchasing the second wedding dress and knew that it was going to be a couple sizes too small. So right then and there, I somewhat failed myself. But anyway, purchased the dress, and you've probably seen in previous videos that I had 2 wedding dresses hanging up in my apartment, or at least I've mentioned it in passing. So my first wedding dress was a little bit too big, which is the way to go, first of all. It was a little bit too big, and my plan was to have it altered to fit me properly a couple months leading up to our wedding day. So I fell in love with the second wedding dress. When I brought it home, I put it on. It didn't fit, which was okay. I anticipated it not fitting. So I said, I'm just gonna buckle down and work hard. I know this is the wedding dress that I should be wearing. And I did. I worked really hard, even after what happened to me yesterday and leading all the way up to today. Still worked really hard. Back in June, I actually decided to hire a personal trainer. And I know previously even I believed that it could have been a waste of money, really only paying for accountability, which to some extent I believe is true. But I had just gotten to a point where I said, I'm 26 years old and I don't know how to take care of myself. I don't know the weights I should be lifting at, or how much food I should be eating, what food I should be eating, or when. Everything that I have tried for years and years and years just wasn't working for me. I took a leap, I took a chance, and I hired a personal trainer, and I still train with my personal trainer today. So I buckled down, determined to fit into that second wedding dress. with a new diet, a new state of mind, and a new workout routine. Even a few days into this new lifestyle, I felt amazing. I felt stronger. I felt more energetic. I slept better. Overall, my state of mind was so much more positive. It felt great. The whole time struggling with my weight, my whole life, that's all I wanted. I thought if I could just feel better than I do right now, it would make it all worth it. It's the end of August right now. I started training with my personal trainer on June 1st. Have seen amazing progress. I've lost nearly 13 pounds since I started, and that's just what's on the scale. Truth be told, I talked to my trainer and he said you've probably gained at least 20 pounds of muscle but lost 10 pounds on the scale. That's fantastic. That made me happy to hear. He's very happy with my progress. Slow and steady, haven't gained anything back. So, I mean, look at me, I'm still happy about that right now, despite what I experienced yesterday. But anyway, back to my story. Earlier this week, I woke up panicked. I woke up at 4 in the morning on Thursday feeling so panicked because I had yet to find somebody to alter my wedding dress, any of my wedding dresses. So, I had tried to put on the second wedding dress, and of course it didn't fit. And talking to family about it, we had different suggestions for my seamstress to try to make it so that it would fit me. She couldn't do it. She was the second person I had consulted about the wedding dress. When she told me that she couldn't do it, I fell apart. I had it in my mind that if I worked hard, didn't eat the pizza, was really positive and strict with myself, that I would get to where I needed to be. I didn't. And that was really hard. Essentially, it had a snowball effect on me yesterday. Johnny and I have had to compromise so much with our wedding due to COVID-19 this year. It's never something that we anticipated or imagined. We're not the only ones. I know so many people that have had to compromise with so many things this year, graduation, family get-togethers, a slew of other things that I'm probably forgetting at this time, but aren't any less important. And I felt that this was the one thing that I really wanted for us. This was the one thing that I had control over. I didn't do it. It's a month away from our wedding. We're down to the wire, and either way, I had to have a wedding dress altered. Yesterday, when I was with my seamstress, we decided to actually go with my first wedding dress. The one that was a little bit too big, that we decided to make smaller and fit my body better. In the moment where she told me that my second wedding dress was basically impossible, I forgot all about my progress that I'd made in the last couple of months. And I reverted back to losing confidence and feeling weak. I thought I was never going to feel that again. And then I was mad that I felt that way, because this isn't who I am anymore. I mean, it's okay to have insecurities, but I thought I had moved past this in my life. I thought this was a hump that I had gotten over. And unfortunately, it wasn't. It was that. Another thing, we had to compromise with our wedding. I lost sight of all my hard work. I lost sight of my mindset and how proud I felt. I forgot about how my pants fit differently, how I had to get new bras of all things, how people have pointed out that I've lost weight since they've seen me a couple of months ago. That was shameful. It was shameful to forget and have that weak moment. Okay. So yesterday, it sounds so trivial, really, with everything that's going on, and it's not really like me to focus on small things like that. I get to marry this amazing man who tells me I'm beautiful all the time, no matter what. But like I said before, it was just one of those things that, another big thing that we had to compromise, and it just didn't seem fair. But anyway, I came home and I, confided in Johnny about how I felt. It felt good to talk about. And, you know, he and I have had these conversations before where, you know, I don't like the way I look and I don't feel good and I don't feel confident. And I think it's safe to say that we haven't had that conversation in a long time, since I started going to the personal trainer, eating the way that I should be. And without thinking about it, I said out loud that I'm hungry, but I don't want to eat. And hearing myself say that was so sad. Don't ever do that. I've had those feelings before. There's something about taking care of your body that just makes you feel strong in every sense. I'm embarrassed that I had that weak moment yesterday. I guess the point of this video is let people know, man, woman, boy, girl, whoever might be watching, that while it's okay to have those feelings, they don't last forever. And I know that because even as a 26-year-old woman who most of the time has my shit together, still had that moment, that feeling of I'm physically hungry and I don't want to eat. I don't want to eat because I don't like my body, and I forgot that I'm strong, and I forgot that I'm a happy person. I'm happy with my progress, not perfection. Be happy with progress and not perfection. It was unrealistic of me to expect my body to drop sizes and sizes within a few months. But I'm still learning. You know, I'm still fairly young, still learning, still trying new things. I don't want you to ever feel like you're alone. I know even the most beautiful and most confident people probably have those feelings too. It's just so sad. It's so sad that we're set up like this. You know, that society sets us up like this. It's not fair. But I've always believed that it's not how you fall, but it's how you pick yourself back up. Yesterday, I ate a lot of food. I ate a lot of food because I was hungry. I didn't work out because my body was emotionally exhausted. So I ate a lot of food, and then I took a nap after. And that was my day. And guess what? I woke up today feeling confident as hell, because I woke up today remembering who I was. Nobody outside of my body knows my body like I do. My body is a powerful machine that's capable of doing some extraordinary and beautiful things. I guess from this moment on, I'm gonna do better about remembering who I am and learning to pick myself up whenever I fall. And I hope you guys do too. Whoever you are watching this, whoever is also feeling this way, you're definitely not alone. This probably won't be the last video I ever make like this. You know, it's unfortunate, but it's true. I hope you're not doing it alone. If you feel like you're doing it alone, don't. Because if anything, I'm here to offer you support in any way that I can. But pay attention to the people around you. You know, I said earlier that Johnny tells me I'm beautiful all the time, and I don't think I often enough let that sink in and believe it. That's something else that I need to start doing, because he definitely means it. He wouldn't say it if he didn't mean it. I know him well enough to know that, and I think I need to sit back and believe it. The rest of you should too. Listen to the positivity around you. You know, you have people in your life for a reason. They love you. They want the best for you. So do I. So, on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. This one's a little different, like I said before. But please like and subscribe to this channel. We'd greatly appreciate it. We want to keep making these videos for you guys. Also, it'd be nice to support Miss Thing over here. So, check us out. We have uploaded some previous videos that are very, very new. But we're hoping that we're getting a little bit better with them. So, like I said, please like and subscribe. Stay tuned every Wednesday and Sunday for new and exciting videos with us. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.